Yes, ready.
Yes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Paul the Palmer and Penguin here. Really? Ice Bear in the middle of it every time!
I was timing it. I was timing it.
Okay. Well, going left to right. Hi, I'm Paul. We have 1965 Corvette Stingray. Say hi.
What's up?
We have Ice Bear.
Ice Bear says hi.
We got Pan.
What up?
And, well, me, the star of the show.
You forgot one person.
Who did I forget?
Ice Bear's keyboard.
God damn it, Ice Bear. I hate you so much. One of these days.
Fucking story time, Ice Bear.
I have a story about, so I was a sophomore and you know, high school parties are like popping back when you're there. Like,
yeah.
It was, everybody just got into high school. Everybody had moved into the school, and me, my friend, we all said, we're going to this freaking party. I don't give a crap. Right. And I had my ex.
You okay with
And
names?
I don't care. I really don't give a crap.
Okay.
They're not gonna know who I am unless I say my actual name. Plus, I mean, all 15 of your viewers, what are they gonna do?
20, excuse me.
Oh wow. Okay, that was the low
20 subscribers. I'm a fifth of the way to 100.
But, okay. So, you know how teenagers are. They get a few drinks in them, and then they're like, whoa! And they go wild.
Yeah.
So, we're explaining that they were talking to someone. They looked at me. I was there. They turned back to the other person. They looked back, and I'm gone. And they went looking for me because they thought I left. And they were trying to find me because I was the only ride back home. And I woke up the next day with on the right side of me, and I am butt ass naked.
Oh, fuck
on
yeah!
the side, dude. The worst part is I can't remember a thing, so it doesn't count.
Wait,
Holy
where
shit,
were you?
that's the fucking greatest.
Were you in?
I was in so my cousin was hosting this, and is like super chill about everything. But when she walks into her cousin with two girls next to her, she goes, "Get the fuck out." So she doesn't give me clothes or anything. So
Damn.
I have to get. So I try to sneak out before they even wake up. So I wake up, I roll out of the bed, I go towards the thing, and they say, "Where do you think you're going?" And I'm like, "Ah, shit." I'm already hungover. I already hate the sunlight. And so without explaining, I said, "Home?" They're like, "Nuh-uh. I think you know what you did." I said, "What did I do?" They're like, "I could be pregnant. We're making a test." So they made me stay for the entire test. It comes out negative, and I'll like take one because, you know, she wasn't all that into it. So
Fuck yeah.
she takes it, comes out negative. So I'm like, "Oh, let's go, Pog champ, bro."
PogChamp, bro. Football game strong, bro.
And
Oh,
then
hell yeah, fuck
On
yeah.
forehead, I was
And
here
then-
when I didn't get a girl pregnant.
she puts it down back on the counter and looks at me and says, "Ah, crap. You want to go for round 2? See if we actually get something this time?"
What?
And
What the
you
fuck?
get that part of you where it's like, do I really want to? Is it really worth it? There's a part of me that was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm not gonna
Did you ever
care.
do it?
No, I actually ended up going home. But the story doesn't end here. So
Oh, no.
2 days
It's
passed,
juicy.
and they started hitting me up more and more and more and more, like throughout the day. And I'm like,
Oh, Ice
I'm not gonna
Bear.
respond. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna say anything. I wake up. My window is shattered.
Oh.
And the motherfucker is like right next to me, staring at me in the other side of the bed, inside the bed. Like, so I was sitting out, like towards the room where you can actually get out. She's up against the wall. I'm like, what is this? So at this point, I'm already creeped out. And then I see a little flash, and then I hear leaves. And I was like, they really took a picture of me. So I get a DM on freaking Instagram. So I figured, okay, it's yeah, she's just trying to mess with me. And it's that exact picture that was taken. I was like, what the fuck? So at this point, you're already creeped out, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking turned on.
Man, I love it when chicks break into my window and take pictures of me.
So I called the police.
Are the best in bed, dude.
They
I'm fucking turned on right now.
They investigated, and I decided to, like, okay, I said, well, it's no problem. We're gonna move anyway. Blah 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 blah. I am a minor. I was a minor at that point, so it was like everything's dropped. It's over with. So we move. Well, the weirdest part was
I followed you until
I
followed you to the end.
So I moved down to the next city over. Call me on FaceTime, and they're like, hey, we're at Disney World. Like, can you see everything? And they're like, FaceTime me. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I fall asleep. I wake back up, and there's a note, and it says, I miss your big blank.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, okay, somebody's fucking with me. So I go into my brother's room. I was like, haha, funny. He's like, what? I was like, you know what you did last night? He's like, dude, no, I just got home. And my other brother wasn't home yet. So he gets home from the house. He's like, I was like, yeah, that was real funny, by the way. He's like, what? So apparently they had no idea, right? And so at this point, I'm kind of freaked out, but I'm kind of just like, all right, well, let's just go with the flow, you know? Let's just see where everything goes, and if it continues, I'll tell somebody. Well,
it continued.
It's about 2:00, and I hear like a from the outside of my window, and I like look, and there's a fucking dude in my tree zooming in, like you know how a camera zoom is, right? You know how that sounds.
Oh no, that is
that's so fucking
creepy.
weird.
I hear, oh fuck, and then I hear a jump down. Well, it was one of those things where you make eye contact for 2 seconds, and you're like, is that really what I think it is? And then I see something jump down, and then I hear like, so it was fall, so all the leaves were on the ground, and I hear leaves rustling down further and further and further away. And at that point, like, I got this uneasy feeling for the rest of the time I stayed in that house.
Oh my God.
And I would just have weird occurrences just every day in that house.
That's creepy. And dude, that's just freaky, dude.
I promised myself I'm never going back there.
Please don't.
What I hung up on about your story is you say how your cousin walked in, and the one way you could tell this wasn't in Alabama is your cousin told you to get out. She didn't get in the bed with you.
Dude, y'all got some crazy stories, bro. That
that was so awkward though.
That's gotta
Because
be.
That's more than awkward.
your cousin just is sitting there in her bed with 2 strangers she doesn't know and her cousins she doesn't ever talk to.
Damn.
And she's like, well, it was more of like a, here, hang on, let me turn up the gain for this part.
Oh no.
What the fuck are you about to do? It's gonna be blasting some hentai right now, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Looney-chan!
Get out.
No!
Now.
Just across the room, just you hear her like walk up. Get out. Dang, bro.
It was, Oh my god, it was
That is
terrible.
crazy.
And every time we'll go visit, like now and again, every time we always laugh and talk about experience. Like we'll just give each other a weird look, know exactly what it's about, and then be like, yeah.